Are we live?
We are. Welcome back to another episode of Nourish and Flourish. Nourish and Flourish. Vibes, y'all. It's the number one mukbang on the planet for healthy living and healthy eating. It's your segment from the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. New episode drops tomorrow on all podcast distribution platforms. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Giovanni, and I help those with endometriosis and polycystic ovary syndrome reduce chronic pain, eliminate stress, and minimize irregular or heavy periods. Y'all, thanks for vibing with me. My check-in.
Good evening.
Mom.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are trying to get dinner ready to go so we can eat.
What you eating, Mom?
It's been a busy day. I am not raw as of yesterday. I did, 29 days raw.
Oh, girl.
So I actually have a routine procedure, colonoscopy on Thursday. So they said I cannot eat any raw vegetables. So I have to eat only cooked vegetables right now.
Well, guess what I'm having, Mom?
What you having?
These nuts. Y'all, look at these walnuts. I soaked them in a nice little bag of like cocoa aminos, Tabitha Brown, very good garlic seasoning, some Einstein Brothers seasoning, some rosemary, cilantro. But these are my soaked walnuts.
I'm having spiral zucchini. See that? And tomato sauce, homemade tomato sauce. Today made it from scratch today. So have tomato sauce. So my play on spaghetti for dinner. Thank you, Jade, for making the sauce.
Shout out to Chef Corn.
Chef today.
So, y'all, we're going to be talking about
What are we talking about?
our relationship with food.
And also routine screening tests.
Okay. Relationships with food and routine screening tests. But we can go ahead into the routine screening test while we are making our food.
So, routine screening tests are recommended by sometimes the National Cancer Society, or, it's also dictated with your family dictated from your family history. Whatever you have a family history of, that dictates how often you should get certain testing. So, how many of you all actually go and see your physician at least annually for annual checkups?
For
anything.
Anything?
Annual checkups where you go get your annual labs drawn, you talk to your physician, he'll pretty much guide you on your next steps. But it's always a great idea to have an annual physician's appointment follow up.
Well, I do one for my womanly, so my pap smear annual, and then I also like to get in try to get my labs done, so I can see what everything is talking about, so I know what approach to take with my body.
That's what it's all about. I had a picture here I'm looking for. Actually, at the hospital that I work at, they had a annual screening schedule posted. I thought that was pretty neat.
And it told you exactly what was on the schedule. It was like all the
a recommendation for a colonoscopy, for mammograms, for different screenings.
So at what age, if you don't have a family history?
Okay.
So
I would say 40, the age of 40.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if that's what the National Cancer Society is saying. And I don't want y'all going back saying, well, Giovanni said. Because Giovanni also said she's not sure. I know what I did. At 40, I started getting my annual mammograms. We don't have a family history of breast cancer, but I started at 4 getting my annual mammograms. Started at, I think, 18 or so getting annual pap smears annually. And I don't like to miss out on any of my annual stuff. Getting my annual blood work done, checking, because we do have family history of hypertension and diabetes. So I do get that checked every year with my labs. So just a few things. So always make sure you know your family history. If you don't know your family history, let your physician know that so he knows what to check you for. And make sure that you're staying up to date on everything that you should be up to date on. Because it's all about screening and actual early.
So speaking of colonoscopy, so in 2019, I had to have a colonoscopy because it was a part of the process of me leading into my excision surgery with endometriosis. So October of 2019, I had a colonoscopy. I believe my endocrinologist sent me. I didn't have much of an appetite at all. I had to have appetite boosters in order for me to even want to eat and enjoy food. And so I was a little nervous about the colonoscopy, but I also knew that colon cancer ran in my family. My grandaunt, my granddaddy's sister had colon cancer. So they wanted to make sure everything was good to go. Ma, you can't try the nuts?
Mm-mm. No seeds, no nuts.
Something's on your chin. It's not any
Seeds
these
or
nuts. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I found the flyer that I was telling you all about. Annual, this is radiology cancer screening recommendations. So just recommendations. Annual PCP, which is primary care physician visits. It says yearly screenings, depending on your age, your health, and your family history. So colonoscopy starting at the age of 45. Let's see, starting at the age of 50, lung cancer screening.
Do you have to have a history of smoking to start those?
I don't know about that one because I don't know. Good question.
Okay.
Women starting at the age of 40, mammograms. So those are quite the recommendations.
Y'all, look at these nuts. That should taste really good. Really good. There's nothing to turn. Okay. So I'm about to put these nuts in a bowl so then I can make the cashew sauce.
So my prep for my colonoscopy says not to eat any nuts, seeds, or raw foods. Starting 3 days before the test. So my test is actually on Thursday. Tomorrow I'll be on a clear liquid only.
So is this your last meal of real food?
Pretty much. Tomorrow's clear liquid.
Well, I don't want to say real food because you still can have real food. That's
still have raw.
And what is raw? Real food. Yeah, I gotta stop
coconut water.
Eating these nuts. They are so good. This is my first time.
First time what?
Making walnut.
So I'm ready to eat. Earlier today, I came home for lunch and I cooked a pack of okra. And that was my lunch. Okra.
So y'all, this is what my nuts look like when I give them a bath and soak them. So I have 2 cups of cashews in here. I did the same with the walnuts. Some of the Einstein Brothers seasoning, the Tabitha Brown, very good garlic seasoning, rosemary, cilantro. That's all that I put in here with some hot water and let it sit overnight or all day while I'm at work.
Giovanna's getting hers prepared. I've already spiraled my zucchini. You see that? Today made the sauce for me. I just had to season it. This is good. I need to make sure it's seasoned good. Let's see.
And see if you can see it.
Oh, it's seasoned good.
All of the dried garlic, onion, all of that from the Einstein Brothers seasoning. Just rinsed off all of the cashews. I'm going to put it in the Vitamix. This is my second type of nuts for today. What I didn't show you is I put a clove of garlic in my walnuts. I'm going to put some in the cashews.
It's wonderful.
Yep. We'll go with coconut cream.
Oh, I got them open already.
And my cashews. Okay. Is it a lot?
A lot. I just put a little bit in my sauce.
Thank you. I'm going to go pretty much with the same seasonings, but the turmeric is what's going to help give it that color. But turmeric is also a anti-inflammatory ingredient. So I'm going to put that. So we got my soaked cashew nuts in here with the coconut cream. What's up? Nayata.
Seeing me close the thing. Just a habit.
Same seasonings again that I soaked my nuts in that bath that I showed y'all. These are my go-tos for it all. And I get them from Sam's. Shout out to Sam's. And then shout out to Instacart for providing me with the Sam's order. And then shout out to the Instacart service people who provide that good customer service. So that as well into my cashew nut sauce. Let me see, what else do I want to add?
Yeah, we started using Instacart during the pandemic, and we haven't stopped yet. Still going strong.
I even let Instacart come to the school and drop off things that I need at school as well. So shout out to Instacart, its convenience and its service.
Yes, yes.
All the way. So Nayetta, we were talking about the annuals. Talking about getting in your annual visits.
And all your screenings, preventative screenings.
Mm-hmm. And my mom was going over those. What you got for people just joining, letting them see your plate.
For you all just joining.
Because they can't see
I am
your
not
plate.
raw as of yesterday because I have a procedure on Thursday. I have to eat only cooked vegetables. So I have spiraled zucchini and a marinara sauce, homemade marinara sauce. So that's my take on spaghetti. All vegan.
Well, since you're done,
Delicious.
tell us about your experience.
What experience?
About your experience being raw for the days that you went.
Oh my
It's not over.
gosh.
Like, talk all
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh.
Oh my God.
So let me tell y'all, let me make y'all laugh.
My goodness.
This morning, I got on the scale because my girlfriend, Terry, shout out to Terry up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Terry asked me, so how much weight have you lost since you've been raw? I was like, I don't know. I haven't really been weighing. She was like, well, you need to weigh. I was like, yeah, because I'm about to not be raw for my test prep. So I got on the scale this morning. When I weigh, I usually weigh, get up, use the bathroom, undress, and get on the scale. I got on the scale this morning. I was like, ooh. I was down 13 pounds.
Oh my!
But this is the kicker. Let me make you laugh.
What's the kicker?
So then I brushed my teeth, and I was like, I need to take a picture of that scale thing. The numbers on the scale. So I positioned my phone on the counter of the bathroom so I wouldn't have to hold it and add that weight onto the scale. I positioned it, and I got back on the scale, and I gained a pound.
I cannot.
I was like, so brushing your teeth, you gain a pound from brushing your teeth, so we can all just stop brushing our teeth, and we can.
Shout out to Vitamix.
The smooth.
Yeah. I think I'm going to need more.
Such a great piece of it, cream. So, moral of the story is, or it depends on how you look at research. I did some research. I participated in a research project, and I found that brushing your teeth makes you gain weight. So if you don't brush your teeth, you won't gain a pound. If you hadn't brushed your teeth since last month, you would have been down 30 pounds.
Mom, that is not what you tell the people. She is kidding. We need to maintain our number one healthy eating and healthy living mukbang rating. She is not telling the truth on that one. She is just playing.
So the moral of the story is continue to wake up in the morning, empty your bladder, get undressed, and step on the scale for a true weight. Don't brush your teeth before you do it.
Or tell us what toothpaste not to use to have you gaining like that.
I want to shout out the toothpaste. I'll shout out my 365. 365 charcoal toothpaste.
365 or 360?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
What is this? It's this brand. It's my Whole Foods brand. 365
Whole Foods
organics.
may need to be a
365 organics. My favorite coconut water is considered clear liquid, so I'll be able to drink this tomorrow. I'll be able to drink some broth tomorrow, and so my 365 toothpaste is not what I used this morning because it was still packed from my trip. So I used another brand that I will not mention, and that may be the cause of the pound after brushing my teeth.
So what were the noticing benefits for you being raw besides the fact that you lost 13 pounds? Because that wasn't even the goal, right?
No, that's why it wasn't even
but that's
on the scale.
So 13 pounds. How many days raw? 28, 29?
29 days.
29
raw.
days?
29 days raw. No,
28.
28.
28 days raw?
Because I wasn't raw yesterday. 28 days raw. So I follow up with my physician tomorrow. So I'm excited to see his scale is all right. It don't be telling the
looks like Naya said best wishes on your procedure tomorrow.
Procedure's Thursday. Procedure's Thursday. And thank you. I received that. I received that.
All right, so keep going. Hit them benefits. Oh, I don't know what's happening.
But I have a follow-up with my primary care tomorrow. Just to kind of discuss my annual labs. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to at least hop on his scale, even though I know it and you don't ever tell the truth. So I'm excited about that. For me, it's all about feeling better. And, you know, since I'm going through menopause, or have gone through menopause, I guess it's supposed to be over. I still like to make sure that I feel as good as I can. Part of the raw, and I was telling Giovanni the other day, it just felt like I was a lot clearer. You know, even when I was driving, it just felt like it was just a lot clearer. Everything was a lot clearer. My thoughts, being productive. Oh my goodness, I was so productive. It was ridiculous. Just pretty much enjoyed the experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I saw somebody get some wings that
So I think I wish we could taste it. Okay, now it's looking better. Now it's looking better. I needed that amp up the power. Now it's
pump up the volume, So the other day I saw someone with some B-dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my gosh, they look good. And I was thinking, oh, well, I could get some cauliflower wings, some Asian cauliflower wings from that restaurant. What's the name of that restaurant that you get those cauliflower wings from?
The one that come in the cauliflower wing bowl?
Yes.
It used to be called Thrive.
But they changed?
Because I thought they didn't even exist anymore. It used to be Thrive.
But I know you can also, well, pre-COVID, you could get cauliflower wings from, what's the name of that place? Hooters, I think it was. I think
Cheesecake Factory. You used to go to get it from Cheesecake Factory.
Cheese Factory did too. Last time I had
Wing Snob is a really good place for cauliflower wings. That was Wing Snob.
That one in Forney.
I didn't go to the one
over by
Forney. I think I went to one like not in Forney, but probably not far from Forney.
It's someone in Forney. Anyway, if y'all have any questions about annual screenings, or did you all know already about annual screenings? Whenever we have these mukbangs,
maybe you should ask them about your favorite meal that you were raw, since you're not raw anymore. What was your favorite meal? Yeah, I got kelp noodles. So I'm having noodles and 2 type of nuts. Walnuts, cashews.
My favorite meal was my ramen salad. And it was ramen made with kelp noodles. And then I put it on top of a nice green salad, spring mix. I cut up bell peppers, yellow, red bell peppers. I had carrots on there, some green onion. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. Delicious.
It sounds good. So that was your favorite. What was your number 2? What was your most surprising favorite raw dish?
The coconut wraps.
Oh,
Coconut wraps. That was good. And that was very surprising how good that was. Because I guess what, brought it out also was the avocado, the mashed avocado mix that I did on that. That was really good. And I did learn a lesson. If you're using the coconut wraps, don't put the creams or the avocados directly on the wrap. Lay your nori paper. Is it nori wrap? What is it called? Nori?
yeah.
Nori sheet. Lay your nori sheet on top first, and then put the avocado or your sauce or whatever on top of that, so it doesn't leak through and make the coconut wrap soggy. I didn't like the sogginess of the wrap. That was the second day I think I did it. Day 2. The tacos, lettuce wrap tacos, that was really, really good also. The only thing that I think I was really missing, and not because I eat it a lot, because when I eat like tacos and all, it's cheese. I wanted the cheese on there. So I kind of missed the cheese. I did have some lettuce wrap from Jimmy John's. That was really, really good.
Shout out to Jimmy John's with a raw option on the go.
So when I was out on the go, when I was out at the clinics, I did use Jimmy John's for lettuce wraps. I did use Subway for their salads. Because, you can get any sub made as a salad. So I would get their veggie sub made as a salad. That was really good. I think those were the only 2 places that I really ate out at. Did I eat out anymore?
I can't think of any other places, but that wrap was good from Jimmy John's with the avocado and the onion, the oil and vinegar type vibes that came with it. That was really good.
Yeah. So I think those were my favorite meals. It was a good experience.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Eating out for me was it was El Barco. They had the best avocados. So avocados and cucumbers on the go they have been my go-to out in the streets. Other than salads. Today I had a really good salad from Whataburger. The apple salad from Whataburger. No chicken, no cheese. That was really good. And I added the Go Raw pumpkin sprouted seeds, which are very, very, very good.
Cacao, the dark chocolate Go Raw.
Put it out in the delicious. Go Raw has been my favorite snack brand since going raw. No, it's in the pantry. So these pumpkin seeds, adding them to salad. I also like the sunflower and pumpkin seed sprouted ones. That has been a go-to. These organic sprouted clusters from Go Raw, like shout out to Go Raw. That they have been my snack and my snack go-to, and they're just very, very nutritious. The sprouted pumpkin seeds, 60% manganese, 35% copper, zinc 20%, magnesium 40%, which is very important for those with endometriosis and polycystic ovarian syndrome, getting in that magnesium, getting in that zinc, 30% phosphorus, and iron 10%. So pumpkin seeds, the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds are also really, really good. But for my go-to for the dessert, it's been the sprouted clusters. All right, the sprouted clusters. They have been absolutely amazing. I like the sweet and salty and also the chocolate. So raw,
dark chocolate, delicious. Oh my goodness, delicious.
Something I forgot to add to these nuts that I'm having today. These walnuts that I soaked was the chipotle seasoning. So I'm gonna add some of that now, and then I'm gonna add them to my lettuce wraps because my kelp noodles are still getting soft.
What about the did you have any chipotle pepper? No, I'm sorry. Tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, I added that in there. It's amazing. Sun-dried tomatoes is what really gets your nuts on and popping.
It kicks it up a whole notch.
Make your nuts taste even better. Like the nuts just are really, really good. Really good. Really good. So let me let y'all see the plates. You can see my mom's plate. So she got the noodles. I got the nuts.
You can see that. That's my play on spaghetti.
Play on spaghetti or your healthier version?
It's always spaghetti. Better with a little lime on top. That's fun of your stuff. Good.
Thank you, Mommy. You like the smell of my nuts?
Smells almost like taco meat.
It tastes like that with that chipotle seasoning. It definitely has a kick to it. So this is my first time making the walnuts. I usually do pecans, and the pecan meat has been very, very good. They've been very, very good. My coworkers have had some. My students have tried some, and they say yes to the pecan. The pecan meat makes them a believer that they can do this thing. So it makes me really happy when people enjoy my nuts.
I think we really need to get some. I think I asked today about making some cheese. I really miss the cheese on my salad.
So you don't like the cashew cheese? Oh, you mean like shredded cheese?
Shredded cheese.
Gotcha.
And mozzarella. There's different ways you can make vegan cheeses.
Homemade
vegan cheeses. They said the ones that you can buy in the store are good, but they have a lot of things in them that you can't pronounce. So when you can make things at home or have your chef make things at home, you know exactly what's going in it. 99% of the time.
Based on where you're getting it.
I'm talking about home.
I know that's what I said, based on where you're getting your ingredients and stuff. Okay, man, you can pull the camera down. Okay. So they can see. They can't see our plates. So y'all, I have my nuts are in these wraps. I'm about to add some nuts on top of the nuts.
That's your cashew cream. Now that's really good on the kelp noodles too. It's almost like an Alfredo sometimes.
And that's what the goal was for today. But the noodles are still softening. You don't have to cook kelp noodles, but they soften in water, some apple cider vinegar, baking soda. So they're softening.
Did you put lime or lemon in it?
I didn't see any. Did you see any in there?
Yeah.
Oh, your ones that you got? No, I didn't see any, so I didn't go too far into it. So mine aren't as beautiful today, but they want to be smashed. All right, so let's eat, Mom. let's get to it. So,
You want some lime on yours?
no, okay,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, let's get into it. What did y'all eat tonight? What are y'all having? Are y'all having nuts too? Nuts, noodles, zoodles. What's on your empowered plate for tonight? And if you're wondering, like, I want to eat more things that are better for my body, allow me to reduce pain, help me regulate my periods, not take long to make.
But the main goal, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The main goal is to love the foods that love you back. And do some challenges. Challenge yourself. You'll be amazed at what you can do. You'll sit there and say, oh my gosh, they eating raw for a month. I'll never be able to do this. You can do anything you put your mind to. And believe it or not, you can talk yourself in or out of anything that you do want to do or don't want to do. But this is delicious. The month of May for me is mainly focused on movement. I was raw. I didn't get to the gym but twice this month. But I still felt really good. So it's about movement now. This month, I kicked it off yesterday. I did a circuit yesterday and shared it with some of my traveling friends, some of my girlfriends, shared it with them and told them this is my May challenge. Who wants to get in on a movement challenge with me? You don't have to go to the gym. You can do it right in the house. You don't have to have any special equipment. Let's just get moving. So, and they're even ordering the shakes, the Just Move shakes. Love those shakes. My favorites are the buttercream. What is the buttercream? Cupcake. The blueberry muffin and the chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, those are my three.
I didn't know the cupcake was your favorite.
Buttercream?
Yeah, I didn't know you liked the cupcake as much. I know you liked the chocolate cake. You didn't care for the sweet potato pie? I love the chocolate cake with strawberry when I did do the protein shakes. They're Black owned, woman owned. It's called Just Move Supplements.
Can we drop the link down for them?
It's in the document with a link that says all the things that we use and have. What's up, Sports Sense? Ooh, you wish you had nuts. Chickpeas. So chickpeas don't do well with me. They don't digest well with me.
Your body.
They don't like, they like going in, but they don't really like coming out. So I like that. A chickpea pasta salad. I like that. Go ahead, I
think we made that for 4th of July or something, or Labor Day one time.
It was really good. So what I was saying is if you don't really know where to start, you can start by getting the anti-inflammatory guide that's in the description of this video. The turmeric that I used in the cashew sauce, that's the spice that's listed on there, helps with reducing inflammation, what helps reducing your pain. I'm talking about omega-3s, walnuts, good source of those as well. I'm eating these soaked walnuts. Really, really delicious. And what I told you last week was that soaking your nuts allows you to better digest all of the nutrients that your nuts have for you. And so I think that's what's really, really good and helpful and beneficial for you while eating soaked nuts.
I like the crunch of your lettuce.
Thank you. I like that you're moving all May. I think that's beautiful. Are y'all locked in to moving this May? Being intentional about doing mindful movement? Y'all locked in for movement May?
And I haven't gone this long without going to the gym. or walking 3 to 4 miles. I haven't gone 3 weeks without doing that since probably, oh my gosh, 2013, something like that. I'm used to moving. I'm not used to this sitting still and not getting up and getting to the gym or getting up and hitting the walking. And so I'm excited to get back into my groove with that.
Do you feel bad about not moving?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I'm just about to say.
No, I don't feel bad about it at all.
Make sure you give
But I
yourself
still
some
felt
grace. Good. I'm glad that you still felt good. And why do you feel like you still felt good?
Oh, wow.
Any
was
other
eating
benefits you
differently.
felt happen? Anything else you changed besides being raw this month that you were consistent with?
I don't think so. Excuse me. You know of something that I'm not thinking of?
You were telling me something about the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we started doing some seaweed, not seaweed, what's it called?
Sea moss, mommy.
Sea moss. Mine was with soursop. I love that one. So we started using sea moss I used sea moss last month too, but it was the nasty one. But I still used it. But Giovanni found this one. Oh my goodness. It has soursop. There's a mango and there's a pineapple that she ordered. And it is delicious. Tastes almost like applesauce. Texture is just a little bit different. It's almost like applesauce, but it's delicious. And if you don't know the benefits of sea moss, do you have it in the guide?
The benefits of sea moss is not in the guide. But the benefits of sea moss is that 92 of the 102 vitamins and minerals that you need are found in sea moss. So it really allows you to have that whole body, one type of approach of getting in your nutrients. If you're not getting it from foods like you should typically get on a regular. So that's the benefit of sea moss. Also, it helps with people like with thyroid issues. Oh, it's really good for your whole body. So what we used to think about with like getting a 1-a-day vitamin, getting in your sea moss is really ideal.
It's all natural. Comes from the ocean. Comes from the ocean floor.
So with the sea moss, she was able to find benefits into her shoulder. I think. Did you finish telling them about it? Okay. Got into your plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then started getting into
My
what's
food is
in the
good.
guide.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get the guide. You're going to see fruits, vegetables, juice with the forwards. Me and my mama started this last year, end of January. Went our Nama J2 juicer and we started juicing with the forward. So you got 5 juicing smoothie recipes in that guide. And what we want you to do is start getting in a juice or a smoothie a day. That's what we want you to do to start helping establish a healthy habit routine. Is getting in the juice and or smoothie to start really feeling good, getting in your fruits and vegetable servings that you might be lacking. So make sure you grab that guide. Go ahead, Ma. Tell them about your shoulder.
And there are different juicers that you can use also. We actually have the Nama J2, which happens to be one of the top juicers. Wouldn't trade that for the world. But started having some shoulder issues early on this year. And it had gotten to the point where I couldn't even barely lift it like this. This was probably as high as I could lift it. So went out and went to the doctor, got an MRI to get a diagnosis. Went to a young lady, Letitia. Shout out to Letitia at Walk in Healing. Phenomenal. Went to Letitia. She worked, I went to physical therapy first. Wasn't good. So I decided to go to Letitia. She's a massage therapist. She specializes in sports injuries and.
Can y'all hear my mom? I don't know if y'all can hear.
She specializes in sports injuries and arthritis and pretty much healing with pretty much the whole body, healing the whole body. Very good at what she does. So after my first visit with her, I could lift my arm to about here. I was like, oh my gosh. Went to another visit, got it up to about here. Went to the next visit, got it up to here. So I say it was probably around 88%. Started this new sea moss because I was taking the other one, the nasty one. Didn't see a whole bunch of difference. Started this new sea moss on a Sunday because we took it together with my parents and my sister in South Carolina and my niece in South Carolina. Started on that Sunday. Monday, not a whole bunch of difference. Tuesday, when I woke up, I usually put a heating pad on and do some massaging and stretches. Guys, look at that. I was able to lift it all the way up. Last week, went out of town for work, did not take any sea moss, and I could feel it and tell. Could not wait to get home and get back on my sea moss so I can do this. Look at that. I'm so excited about that.
I'm excited that it's working for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're getting the benefits out of it. And it's safe for you to take. It's
I don't like taking medicines.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse that don't like taking medicine.
And I think a lot of times people say food is medicine. Things that come from the earth naturally is medicine or can be your medicine. But always check with your healthcare provider and know what's going on with your body. Get your labs, get the information, so then that way you can start making your own decisions on how you want to navigate your healing journey. For me, being diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis.
Before you go in that, just want to let you all know, we're just sharing with you our experiences. Even though I'm a nurse, I'm not giving you medical advice. We're just sharing with you how things that we're trying are working for us, and we're encouraging you to go out and try things too to see what's going to work for your body. Everybody's body is different. We're all made up differently. So just wanted to make sure I put that out there so you know. Devontae's rinsing her plate off, but I think I'm going to get me a second plate. She can rinse hers off. As you know, tomorrow is what? Clear liquids for me. Clear liquid only.
So being diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, I didn't know what all of that meant, what all was happening. I didn't know really what to do. I did a little bit of research and saw that a lot of times people talked about hormonal imbalances deal with stress, tension in the body. A lot of it's rooted in inflammation, things that you eat, how you move your body. And so I took the holistic approach. That was my vibes moving forward, which is why I came up with Forward Vibrations for my business, which is a wellness movement. I wanted to be intentional about my healing journey. I wanted to be a vibrant source of hope and inspiration, not only for myself, but for other people. So I'm doing it for me first. So it's my healing, it's my journey. And so I started changing my relationship with food. I started changing my lifestyle, and I started seeing changes and differences. And when it worked out good and I felt good and my body was responding well, I just kept going. And so I'm excited about this raw journey. I'm excited about creating this new relationship with food, or a deeper relationship with food, because we've always had a relationship with food, whether it was a good one, a bad one, one that loved you back. And so I'm really excited about it. So I'm sorry that you didn't see the kelp noodles because they're still softening. But we didn't want to hold y'all too long. And so I had the lettuce wraps, and the lettuce wraps were really, really good and refreshing. So I'll have the kelp noodles tomorrow for lunch. So if you did not already, go ahead and click the link in the description to get your guide and start your day with a smoothie or a juice to help you with decreasing inflammation in your life so you can start feeling better. All right. If you're experiencing pain, I want you to have the pleasure of not experiencing pain anymore. So I want you to go ahead and start making small changes that lead to big changes, because you are a
change agent for your life. So also, if you don't have a smoothie, or if you don't have a juicer, or we don't want you getting anxious about that, at least break your fast with fruit, because fruit is food. I hear so many people saying, oh, that's not food. I got to eat some food first. Fruit is food.
You didn't hear it anywhere else. You heard it here first. Fruit is food. So you're forced to be reckoned with. You were made on purpose, for purpose. If you're still here, the universe needs you. You still need you. So live the best life that you can. and take it one step at a time and one decision at a time, and choose that decision to love you. And that starts with
making a decision.
how
Get
you
mad.
love that good food for you. But thank y'all for vibing with us. We really appreciate you. If you're looking for a healthy habits and lifestyle coach, you can click the link in the description of the video as well to help you on your journey to explore all of the M to the 3rd degree healing formula, which is mindset, mindful eating, and movement. What you got, Mom?
You all go out and make it a fabulous day. Understand everything is a decision. You make that decision. I always say get mad, M-A-D, make a decision about what you're going to do with your life and for your life. Always like serving others. You may not be that person, but whatever you feel the need to do or feel that's ingrained in your heart to do, make sure you follow your heart. That's it for me.
All right, y'all. We love you.
Took
We
my food
thank
away.
you. They wanted to see your food. You was trying to hide it in the corner. We love you. We thank you. But most importantly, thanks for vibing with us, y'all.